Okay, starting Deliverable 4. Starting with Carol. Okay. We do understand that images have the power to make a lasting impression on our audience. And that is why it's so important for any company to truly understand how and why it's so important to use visual elements. Carol asks, why can't we just use the same images that are already being used for all different locations? For this question, it is important to understand our audience and who we're trying to target. Also, to understand the different cultures and beliefs, and even taking in consideration different climates and of all over the world and here in the United States, and how these do have an impact on different visual elements used by a company. Let's discuss these images and why it is important to use different images for different locations. This first image up here is illustrating a Chinese doctor from a hospital in Phoenix. Here, this image is illustrating the doctor working one-on-one with the patient, but also taking time out to teach these doctors behind him. This is important to understand because people in Phoenix would like to see this. See that he isn't being rushed, the patient is happy, and compared to this picture. This picture is of a hospital, a busy hospital in New York. This image is showing a busy ER, lots of staff all around, different cultures, and you see them coming together working together to save a life. In return, this brings a lot of emotions to the audience. This brings it calm, relaxed, and this brings emotions of New York. Everyone that lives in New York, everyone that has visited New York knows how busy it is, and this is still showing the audience that even though it is busy, you see everybody working, you see he's smiling over here, so you want to bring those details of the sensory stimulation to our audience through these visual elements. Okay, now we are going to discuss Daniel. Daniel discusses let's use images of families in all of the images that scroll through the main website page that will catch everyone's eye, and everyone has a family somewhere. Well, Daniel, yes and no. Not everyone indeed does have a family, and for those people you do not want to be offended if they come to our website. Also, as for hospitals, we do not have an ideal patient. We care for the elderly, the children, the sick, the healthy, single people, people that do indeed have families, the homeless, the wealthy, and for this reason, we cannot just focus on families. For the main reason is because everyone doesn't have a family. Our website is our virtual storefront. We want to keep everyone in mind when creating our website. Let's discuss some examples and look at some images. This first picture right here is of an elderly man with his doctor. They're both smiling, both happy. The doctor is smiling. The images is giving our audience the vibe that the man had a good experience at our hospital. This is a positive image that will bring out positive emotions to our audience. According to Dr. Peggy Dexter, emotions are powerful and they work. This next photo is of a child. She's smiling, happy, relaxed. No kids like to go to the doctor, and adults, they feel stressed when they have to bring their kids to the doctor, and this is showing our audience that our staff can make their children feel comfortable. Looks like he's joking with her. She's smiling. This is another reason why you wouldn't want to use only images of just family, because you want to bring up these other emotions. Happy, relaxed. Like this other image of maybe a single, she could be divorced, she could be a widow, woman, smiling, happy. The doctor doesn't seem rushed. It's simple. Health is personal. This image is illustrating that personal connection between the patient and the doctor, which is so important in this day and age. Potential patients can relate to these photos, and that is what we want. We want to bring out these happy, relaxed emotions to our potential patients. Moving on to Caleb. Caleb discusses the pictures we used should all be outdoors and of people having fun. Isn't that what all patients want to see when they visit the medical facility's website? Well, again, we have to think of everybody, and not everyone likes to go outside. We need to create emotions for our audience that are having fun and happy inside the hospital. As we know, most of the time, if you're at the hospital, they won't even allow you to go outside. So we want to bring these happy, fun emotions to our audience of having fun inside. This first picture illustrates fun, joy, happiness to our patient. Looks like someone brought in a dog. She's interacting with the puppy, touching the puppy, smiling. So we want to illustrate that we can bring happiness and joy to our patients. The second image is showing one of our patients at a rehab facility, part of the hospital. She is walking with a huge smile on her face. You see the connection between the nurse and our patient. She seems happy. Even in the background, you have a doctor at the rehab portion. This is, once again, just showing strong connection between the two, and the patient looks extremely happy. So we want to bring out those. Not everyone has to be outside to be happy. You could be happy inside the hospital as well. All right, well, last we are going to discuss Heather. And she states, maybe we should think like our potential patients that might visit the website. Again, as for a medical facility, everyone is our potential patient. We want people to pick our facility. We want to create the feeling that if you come here, you will feel happy. We want our patients to see happy workers, people who like their jobs, happy faces. That will bring all those happy, joyful emotions to our audience. This first image is showing a patient and her family leaving our hospital happy. You see him laughing, holding her hand, she's smiling. You also see the worker pushing her, happy. Hospitals are never a good place, and we just want to bring out those happy emotions, looking at the bright side of everything. This photo right here is illustrating that if you come to our facility, you will leave happy. Okay. Next picture right here I want to discuss is showing, looks like a cancer patient getting her makeup done at our facility. She's smiling, the coworker is smiling. This is illustrating that our goal is not only to help her get better, but help her feel better about herself. This picture is illustrating to our audience that we want to bring happiness to our patients, and we want to go above and beyond to do that. So not only do we have nurses and medical assistants and doctors and x-ray techs, but we also do care. We brought in this beautician right here, making our patient feel pretty, taking that above and beyond step. Last photo I want to discuss is the best one of them all, right here. Don't you just smile looking at this photo? Look how happy this patient is. Look how happy this nurse is. She's happy for her. This is just makes my heart smile, which is what we want. We want to bring that emotion to our audience, to our potential patients. Just this happiness. She got great news, or she's leaving happy. Like I said, this photo right here, just the best of all of them. And it illustrates that you can come to our facility and you can be happy. And these are all using visual elements and the importance of them. So, all right, thank you. Bye-bye.